Hello my loves, today I'm sharing my curly hair journey going from healthy curly hair to heat damage, color damage, pretty much the whole nine back to healthy curly hair. If it's your first time here, my name is Michelle and Lotus Flower Life is all about getting the best of self-care from the inside out. Subscribe and hit that bell to be notified every time your girl posts a new video. Let's start at the very beginning. So here's baby Michelle. Essentially, I had really loose waves when I was a baby, and when I got older, they started to form into ringlets. I was extremely lucky growing up because my parents never let me do much to my hair. My mom was adamant about using natural products in my hair since I was young, and both of them always encouraged me to wear my hair the way it grew out of my head and that it was beautiful. My mom's favorite way to do my hair was either just out curly or two French braids, pigtails, ponytails. I was usually either swimming or in a dance studio. Those styles were really easy and good for that. A little fun fact for me, I actually used to pull my hair out when I was a kid. At one point, half of my hair was shorter than the other half, and that's why you see that picture there with me looking super happy with my hair, just like looking kind of crazy. Around the age of 10 or 12, I believe, my mom let me get my hair pressed for the very first time, and the rest is history. At this point, I was straightening my hair pretty much every once in a while. When I was wearing it curly, I would just do braid outs. I would never really do wash and goes, just braid outs. And I think that helped protect my hair while I was consistently getting it straightened. Wasn't really allowed to do much to my hair, so literally straightening every once in a while was a thing that I did to just switch it up. I appreciate them for doing that because it really stopped me from doing what I eventually ended up doing when I took the matter of my hair into my own hands. One day, I got the bright idea that I should start straightening my hair once a week, and that is where I made a major mistake. I would wash my hair and straighten it with literally nothing but a serum in it. It pretty much melted all my healthy curls away into a very sad, stringy mess. I had to go through the whole process of learning how to heal my hair from heat damage and growing it out. At the start of 2012, the heat damage was growing out pretty well. It was pretty much just on my ends, and the first picture you see there is me figuring out that pre-pooing with coconut oil doesn't work for my hair. It's just way too greasy for it. I decided to not use any heat for about 6 months. My hair pretty much just bounced right back after I had a really good haircut. I got pretty bold and said, you know what? My hair is healthy. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to do something different. I went ahead and colored my hair for the first time, and I got these really nice highlights. Now that I'm looking at it, the color was so beautiful. It was just like, I think caramel, red highlights. Like it was just all these different colors that looked so complementary to my skin tone, and it just defined my curls in a way that I hadn't seen before. I really enjoyed that, and my hair stayed nice and healthy with that color. Then I got even bolder and I was like, you know what? My hair's taking this hair color really good. Let's just step it up a notch, okay? You only live once. I went ahead, took a dive, and dyed my hair blonde. The health of my hair actually stayed pretty good. I didn't have any issues with my hair. Of course, it's probably because I still wore my hair curly 90% of the time. I was straightening it like 1 to 2 times a year at most. What really saved my hair while I had my hair this color was twist outs. I never did any wash and goes. Sometimes I did braid outs, but most of the time it was really twist outs, and I was using a lot of natural organic hair products, and that definitely helped to protect the health of my hair and the integrity of my hair. If it's the beginning of your curly hair journey, you can do this. The ride may not be easy. Nothing is more beautiful than healthy hair. No matter your hair type, curl pattern, or length, healthy hair is the best hair. Just remember that, be patient, and keep that in mind. This is all a journey where you learn what really works for you, and everyone's hair is unique. You're gonna find the perfect balance for you, where you could have fun with your hair, and then sometimes where you know when you need to pull back and you just need to let your hair breathe for a minute. This year, I definitely straightened it twice in that year and wore curly the rest of the time. Here's a Bantu knot out that I did for the first time on blown out hair. It came out pretty good. And then in 2014 is where I started to see that my ends were starting to suffer just a little bit. It was time for a haircut. I always go through these phases where I grow up my hair really long and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sick of my hair. And I just cut it in half essentially. This year, I definitely got into making my own products. I started to figure out that my hair thrives on minimal ingredients and DIY products. I started using that consistently. The beginning of 2015, I went back to the salon and dyed my hair jet black, which I thought was a really refreshing change. I thought it looked so beautiful, and it started to fade probably around mid-year. It looked really great and it was less obvious when my naturally brown hair started to grow back out. Pretty much used it as a transition color. All along the way, I was still having fun switching from curly to straight every once in a while, probably once or twice a year, and my hair was really beginning to thrive at this point. In 2016, I cut my hair again, and I usually always cut it right back to the same shorter length. I got box braids for the first time, and wow, they were so gorgeous, but my god, they were painful as hell. The first night I had them was lethal. After I took them out, I was pretty much doing all braid outs to keep my hair protected and healthy. Ahead and straightened my hair once that year. I experimented with flexi rod sets. I finally did a good job doing it because I felt like I didn't know how to do it on my hair yet. Then I got box braids for the second time and I thought, you know, this is less hair, it's gonna hurt less. No, it still hurt like hell and it felt really rashy, so I was pretty put off from box braids from then on. I didn't get it for a really long time after that. In 2017, I was doing a lot of protective styling because I intentionally planned to straighten my hair for my wedding that you could see there. I was pretty much just doing braid outs, twist outs. After my wedding, I went ahead and cut my hair myself for the very first time on this YouTube channel. That was actually my first video on this channel. My hair was still thriving, so I was just at the height of using all of my DIY products in combination with understand what I was doing. My hair was pretty much thriving at this point, very healthy. This year, I never really did anything exciting to switch my hair up. I pretty much just let it grow out, did flexi rod sets, wore it in wash and goes, nothing really special, just was focusing on leaving my hair alone and just letting it breathe for a bit and using my DIY styling products. I was starting to understand what my hair's limitations were and how to time and space everything out so that I could do everything I felt like doing with my hair, but still keeping it nice and healthy. In 2019, your girl was ready to take the leap again and try another protective style because the pain of the first one was so unbearable. I was like, oh my god, I don't think I could do this ever again. But then I said, you know what, I'm still curious, I have to try it. I did Senegalese twists on myself. The first time I did it, it took me 8 hours and I was like, what in the hell, do people really do this on themselves? But it was so worth it because I would wear it for like a month like that. It was a nice break from my curls. I tried out different colors. My hair was growing out just fine. It was still really healthy. I never really damaged my hair from this point on. Then I decided to cut my own hair again. I cut it to the same length I always cut it to every time I cut my hair, pretty much to my collarbone. I did knotless goddess braids for the first time. Those came out so beautiful. I loved that style so much. I was able to wear that for like, I don't even know, how long did I wear those? I think I wore that for a month. My hair was so healthy. I don't know what it was about that style, but it just worked for my hair. And 2021 is basically the year where I kind of released any fear about messing up my hair or not taking care of it well enough. I just released that and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get my hair straightened for the first time in 4 freaking years. I'm not gonna regret it. I'm just gonna have fun with it. And you guys, it was totally worth it. My hair is really healthy, just as it was before. And I'm having fun with the versatility and being able to switch it up any way that I feel like doing it. Now I feel like I've reached the perfect balance of being able to wear my hair curly and then being able to switch it up to whatever style I feel like doing because I understand and know my hair's limitations now better than ever. I hope you enjoyed coming along this journey with me. It would mean a lot if you hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe for more curly hair content. As always, I wish you love, light, and good vibes, and I will see you around next time.